Okay, here is the 72 Jimmy. Has some stuff wrong, has a lot of stuff right. It's fun to drive. It's a dependable driver. Just has like newer bucket seats. And then it has the double fold down back seat. Floors are all good. There's been some repair on the floors right here, and they molded metal all in here, but to smooth it in around the edges they used fiberglass. And then coming this way, just on this side, he repaired it right here and then brought it down and round, but didn't reattach the rocker that they had broke loose to replace the metal inside here. So the rocker's in pretty good shape. It's just not welded on this crease right here. But it does have a little bit of bubbles. Let me see if I can back up. Right here's starting to bubble. It's not excessive at all. On the same rocker, starting to barely bubble right here. And on the door, a little bit of bubbles. But as I scoot back, you can tell the rest of it, the quarter panels are in real good shape as far as not being rusted. This works properly. The hinges were all greased. Jake, put your hand down. All the locks work properly. Right here, where it's usually all rusted out, it's in really good shape because they put new weather stripping throughout the whole truck along here. Didn't take the top on and off like everybody does and let it get all rusted. The floors back here, there's a board and there's a seat and there's some speakers, but I've looked underneath there. The floors are just like normal. There's some surface rust, but it's very little. All along here, here's the other side where the rust usually gets in. It's all in really good shape. There's a dent right here. It's swooped in a little bit here, but it's not like bondoed out. Just skinned and then dented right there. There's rust repair right here on this quarter, but you can feel back there. It's all metal. They just didn't continue with this piece right here. Just needs continued. The lip right here, but they got it that far, and they did a good job welding that in. This rocker is in real good shape. There's no bubbles. Right here, it's starting to show some rust right here along here. Almost looks like you could just grind it out and, I don't know, weld like the smallest piece in there. I wouldn't go crazy on it because it's all real solid. The floors on this side also have had the floors repaired where they put the metal in, but then like I said, around the edges it's glassed, and then there's a spot right here that they didn't do. So I'm making it sound bad, but when you look at some of these, they're like a nightmare. This one is not bad at all. The floors were done pretty well. I mean, door panels, all original. Yeah, they're nice. The dash, still pretty good. Gauges work, gas gauge, blinker, battery charge, your charging thing, your oil pressure, temperature, all that stuff's hooked in. This works correctly. Starts right up every time. You don't even have to press the gas. It's got headers. Fenders are in pretty good shape. They're missing this piece here. It swoops around. It has a cool bumper that they made off a train or something. It all fits right. They made it fit. Carrying cooler on this side. Huge 4-pore radiator, the biggest one. High-rise manifold. This is Quadrajet carb. Headers, new master cylinder, new water pump, new fuel pump, new starter, new fuel filter, new oil, new hoses a little while ago, new air filter, new plugs and wires. Fender wells are in real good shape, the heater core is in good shape, new power booster. 33-inch tires with a 4-inch lift. Tinted windows and back. Like I said, all the locks work. Everything lines up pretty good on the doors. Paint's like 10 years old. You don't see any of the little bubbles on the rocker when you're driving down the road, or even when you're this far away. It's not like it's as bad as I make it sound. I just don't want anybody to be in the dark about it. Door, the clicker works great, the locks work great, the mirrors fold. That's cool Jimmy emblem off the newer ones. A little bit of damage right here. I'm going to try and see if I can, right here it's swooped in. Somebody that knows what they're doing wouldn't be a problem, but past this part right here and up, the whole Blazer is pretty clean. Just these get hit against rocks and stuff when people are 4x4ing, you know what I mean. Regulators have been taken, panels off and re-greased to where they just go up and down like a dream, like a new car. Pretty smooth. Center lines with 33s. Hood's all in great shape. Closes. Different color than the orange. It's red. Stereo works great. Has some cool woofers. Some MTX 8s with the tweaks. This is just a loose toolbox. These are open. There's some glue where somebody had put some speakers, but nobody hacked up that stuff. The inside's all nice on this, and the inside dome lights work correctly off the deal. 3-inch row bar. Well, that's long enough. He revved the motor. Oh. See you later. Hopefully.